Warning, ladies and gentlemen, warning. This video is disturbing. It might be disturbing and it might scare you. You might not be able to sleep at night if you watch this, so I am warning you. There's the warning. This right here came out of my body. Now, I am generally pretty healthy. I don't eat processed foods. I make my own stuff. Like even the bread we eat in our house, I make it from scratch. Everything I make, we raise our own tilapia. We also grow our own vegetables. We have our own fruit. We raise our own chickens, and we do it from a very small place. I have a half an acre, not even, and we do all that from a very small area, so it can be done. My point in saying this is that I am healthy. I'm generally healthy. I exercise daily. I walk the stairs every day. I'm healthy. I meditate twice a day at least. I put an hour of my day aside to sit in silence. Like I really work on myself. So for me to see this shit come out of me, it's horrifying. Now, how did I get this out of me? Because what are these? These are worms. These are parasites. Okay? These are monster massive worms that are living inside. They were living inside me, eating my nutrients and making me sick. Now, how did I get rid of these? Well, a lot of people right now are talking about ivermectin. I'm not going to talk about ivermectin because ivermectin is a horse medication. And despite the fact that ivermectin has been used on people, and it does, and people have cured all sorts of stuff with it, that's great. I'm sure they have. I've made videos on this myself. But I personally feel better about wormwood because it's a natural substance that grows. I mean, you can find this on the side of the road and pull it out of the ground and go home and make your own tinctures. So this stuff, to me, is better. I like that. I like the real deal, out of the ground, out of the earth stuff. I don't like pharmaceuticals. I don't like the doctors. I do not trust them anymore. I spend a majority of my week inside of hospitals having conversations with doctors, and I'm not going to lie, most of them are disappointing. They're not that bright. So they don't know a lot. They only know what they went to school for. They're very specific. They only know what they know, and that's it. And they don't learn other things because they spend too much time doing what they know. So they're not out there learning other things and figuring out all this parasite stuff and learning about the cleanses. They're not. They're going to work, they're doing their job, they're taking continuing education for their job, and then that's it. They don't learn, they don't do this. They don't do research like this. 99% of them, I have conversations with these people. They don't. I ask them. They do their continuing ed like they need to. They do what they need to do to keep their medical licenses. That's it. So they don't know. It's like if a police officer is trained to catch speeders, that's what he's going to do. He's going to sit outside and look for speeders. He's not trained to catch the mob. He's not running Epstein Island. He's trained to catch speeders. That's all he's doing. So he's only going to catch speeders. If you're trained to do something, that's what you're doing. If you are trained to look at something, that's what you're looking at. If you're trained to take a biopsy of a tumor, then you're taking a biopsy of a tumor. But what you're really doing is ripping the tumor open, and the tumor had parasites in it. And now they're everywhere. Listen, my wife's uncle has pancreatic cancer. This is the second person in our family to get it. My uncle just died with pancreatic cancer, and her uncle has the same thing, and as soon as they did the biopsy, it went everywhere. Now he has cancer everywhere. It's loaded in his system. The chemo didn't do anything except for kill his own organs, so it did nothing. So what's going on? Well, I have doctors that I'm reading about talking about parasitic egg sacs being tumors. That's what they actually are. It's your body trying to protect you from the parasites. So when they go in and poke them open, they go everywhere. I believe there is a cure for cancer out there. I really do. And I believe it has something to do with all of this. So do your research, please. And do a parasite cleanse. You don't have to. Actually, never mind. Don't do it. Don't do it if you don't want to. Do your research. Look into it. But I can tell you what I did. I did the wormwood and the activated charcoal protocol, and I feel 1,000 times better. And that shit came out of me. So learn the truth. Go to my website if you want to learn a ton of free information. And I really hope you all stay healthy, happy, wealthy, and amazing. I love you all. This is my opinion.